Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about books like we do every time. Nothing new here, but I would say that this is one of my most anticipated videos of the year, or my second most anticipated video. We're talking through the my personal most anticipated books of the second half of 2026. So, you guys want to talk about books? Let's talk about books. First things first, get yourself in a lawn, because typically, yes, I would be good and only narrow this down to like 2-3 picks per month. No, I decided not to. I'm about to be over-caffeinated with a long list of books that I am beyond excited to get to. So you might want to caffeinate yourself, grab yourself a little snack, grab a cozy puppy, grab a blankie, whatever you need to get through this, because it's, we're going in. December has 3. That's the shortest on the list. Spoiler alert. So, what do you say we get on in? Let's get on into this and let's have ourselves a little bit of a time, shall we? Okay. I found the will to live. Here we go. July. This month. Some of these have already come out. Full transparency. Just make sure. Put your AirPods in. Let's go get them. Right? Just go get them. First off, being Heartstopper, Volume 6. The final in the series by Alice Oseman. I love Heartstopper. I'm not really like a manga person, but like this graphic novel is just, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I have loved all of them so much, and Volume 6 will wrap things up for Nick and Charlie, and so I am beyond excited to get my hands on these. Now, I will say some of these in this list I have already read, so we'll talk about them a little bit, but Heartstopper I haven't yet, and I'm so ready. We've been with Nick and Charlie for so long that it's very bittersweet, but overall I'm excited to wrap up their story. Then July 7th is one of my favorite cowboy romance authors. Bailey Hanna has the 5th in her Wells Ranch, and it is Love Wells Kept. I'm not ready for this book at all. The male main character has amnesia and doesn't remember his wife and kids. Yep. I'm already sobbing and I haven't even read the book. Oh man, that's not going to be great for Lauren. Oh, and this is the 5th book. So after 4 books of learning and growing and watching them be together and be blissfully happy. Nope, I don't want to think about it. I'll cry. I cry so much during her books. They're so good. They're such deep cowboy romances. I love them. But that one's going to sting a little bit. Yep. July 14th, we have 3 books coming out. One of which I have already read, and it is In Stormy Weather by Chelsea Curto. This was such a cute, fun read. Thank you so much to NetGalley and Atria for allowing me to read the E-Arc, because it's like Twisters, but make it hurricanes, because they're storm chasers in Florida who like work in the weather, work with weather and whatnot. And it's like, it's both the male and the female main character, and like the female main character is very like women in STEM coded, and is just like this badass, like wonderful woman, like super powerful, independent, but like super smart. And then the guy is like super smart, intelligent, but also like really like kind of fun and like chaotic in a way. And so like it's kind of like a kind of enemies to rivals kind of thing, and it was absolutely such a fun time. So that's a must. Go out, pre-order that right now, because that was a good time. Then Christina Lauren has another one with the romance revival. I love Christina Lauren so much, and I am so excited to continue to get another new book from them, and I get to go see them. So hopefully we'll do a little clip of like authors that I get to go see. So that would be fun. And last but not least, for the 14th is The Gilded Blade by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is another one in the Grandest Games world. I honestly am not even going to try to figure out where it fits in, because I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm on like book 3 of the original 4, and I know I'm going to keep reading. I don't know that I'm going to expand on that little world, but I'm excited that she keeps coming out with them, because I am enjoying them so far. So, yep, that's coming out. July 21st is a book that I have been seeing for so long, and I really wanted to get the arc of it because I've been so excited to read it. It looks like very much. It is Yes Chef by Grace Riley, and it is like work chef atmosphere, rivals to lovers kind of thing, I think. And I have heard that it has the banter. all of it in this book, the banter. And so we're here. We're sat, we're ready. July 21st. Yes, chef. Check, please. Come on, bring it on. Bring it on. And finally, for the month, July 28th, Just for the Plot by Megan Quinn. This is the second in the Just for the Cameras. It's called The Bay Area Players, is the new kind of series she's developing. I haven't read Just for the Cameras yet, but I've heard that it is so good. Full transparency, I've read one book by Megan Quinn and I didn't love it, but I also am kind of learning that like that book and that series that I read is not her best. So I do really want to read Just for the Cameras and then obviously Just for the Plot once it comes out. I do want to start that series really badly. So I'm very excited that it is going to continue on. Then let's go ahead and move on to August. We have 5 books. Not awful. September's the doozy. Full transparency. September's a lot. But August, 5 books in August, starting right off the bat. August 1st, another Chelsea Curto with cross-check. This is the 7th? Is it the 7th? I believe it's the 7th. So I think there's out of 8. I believe it's the 7th book in the DC Stars series, which is the next hockey romance series I will be reading. Absolutely. I have heard that if you love the Windy City and you love the deal and like off campus, that those are the books for you. So DC Stars is coming August 1st, cross-check Chelsea Curto. Yes, super excited for that. August 4th, we have 3 books coming out. The first one being Adversary to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. This is the final book in the Assistant to the Villain. I think there's 4? There might be 5. But this will wrap up that series very nicely. And that's another one that I'm like really excited to get into. And I want to listen to the audio. So I have got on the wait list for the audiobooks from my library. And I think I'm going to do that kind of as my next library hold as it comes through, read those. Because I am still trying to read more from my library, and I think it's going decent. So maybe that will be next. But I have till August to get there. We got plenty of time. We also have another hockey romance with Embrace by Bal Cabra. She's the one that does hockey romances. I think they're hockey romances. Yeah, they're all hockey romances. It starts with Revolve, Spiral, Collide. No, Collide is the first one. Collide, Spiral, Revolve, and Embraces book 4. I don't know if this is supposed to be the last one or not, but that one comes out August 4th. I'm just, after Off Campus, I need even more hockey romance, and I didn't know that was possible. Did not know that needing more hockey romance was possible, because me and hockey romance are me and cowboy romance. We're besties. We be living, thriving, wonderful lives together. If I could read nothing but hockey romance and cowboy romance, I would be a happy girl. And now I need more hockey romance? Yep, more please. And last but not least, we have a new cowboy romance series coming our way August 18th, and it is Colt by Jessica Peterson. This is the Double U Ranch, and I'm really excited because her first, we're not going to say we're excited for all of them, I promise, but I'm excited for this in particular because with the Lucky River Ranch, it explains in the first book why it's called the Lucky River. So I'm really hoping for the Double U Ranch, we figure out why it's the W, because I just think that's such a fun little additional thing that we didn't really get in some other cowboy romances. Like, it's just like, oh, it's passed down from my dad or whatever, where they kind of like create their own. And so that's like a fun thing that I'm hoping we kind of get a little bit more of that creation process in this series as well. But I love Jessica Peterson for a cowboy romance, so I will be sat for that as well. Another short one out of the way. Let's head to September and just take a little sip because it's going to be a minute. This is a doozy of a list. I think September is my favorite month. I do think September is my favorite month. Let's dig into September, shall we? Starting off September 1st. My girly girl, B.K. Borson. B.K. Borson, Grim Tidings. I can't say that I'm excited because that doesn't even cut it. I am ecstatic for another B.K. Borson. It is the Grim Reaper and a Guardian Angel. Just give it to me. I have requested the arc from NetGalley as soon as I could, and I've just been patiently waiting. And every time on Sunday where I get my here's your NetGalley wrap up, I cry a little bit because I get really excited thinking that maybe this is it, and it's not. And oh, I'm so excited for this book. I'm so down bad for everything that she writes. And thankfully in March we get longtime listener That's next video. But like, Good Spirits, I think, was one of my favorite books from last year. Easily. And so like Grim Tidings, I can only imagine. I can only imagine getting into this world a little bit, and we're gonna get little Harriet and Nolan crumbs, and I'm so ready for it. Okay, yep. Okay, the other one that comes out on September 1st, we're gonna be doing some reading vlogs in September 1st because I'm gonna have too many good books that I want to like share with you guys and experience reading with you. Because also The Knave and the Moon by Rachel Gillig, which is book 2 after The Night and the Moth, comes out September 1st. And thank goodness, because I need to know what happens with my sweet little Bartholomew. I need to know. I need answers. I've been patiently waiting since January. I need answers. So we're going to get that on September 1st as well. Then September 8th, in case you didn't know, most books come out on Tuesdays. Tuesdays are kind of new release for books. And so the first week later, September 8th, we get 2 more that are on my list that I'm like going to have to get on these shelves and get read. That's a whole other thing. It's Love Felt Like This by Julie Olivia. She's the one that did If It Makes You Happy last year, the like very fall, like romancy type book, and with the dog epilogue. And this was so unexpectedly wonderful. And she says that she likes this one even better. And so, yeah, I'm excited for it. I know, I'm just gonna keep saying it because, yeah. The thing is, it's 2026. I called it. But this year is going to be such a phenomenal reading year. 2026 has been such a phenomenal reading year. Like, I will say, I think this is the first year that I've also had like more DNFs and like 1 stars, but I've had so many like 4 and 5 star reads this year that I am thriving. It's been so fun. So I'm in a good, happy, silly mood with all of these books, genuinely. If It Makes You Happy, genuinely read like a 90s rom-com. And she says that she likes it even better. I'm done. If she likes it more than she likes If It Makes You Happy, then Love Felt Like This I can only imagine, because like it's giving even more 90s, early 2000s rom-com vibes. And she says she likes Griffin better than she likes Burke, and I don't know if that's possible. So Yep. And then also the other book that is going to probably destroy me, even though I haven't started the series, I am still like mentally starting to prepare to read all of them because this is the last one, Burn of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I haven't even started Spark of the Everflame, and I know how badly this entire series is going to destroy me. Part of why I haven't is because I am waiting for it to completely be done. Because between ACOTAR, between Fourth Wing, between now Shield of Sparrows and The Night and the Moth, I have too many series that I am tired of waiting for the last books to come out because I just emotionally cannot handle anymore. So we will not be starting Spark of the Everflame until I get Burn of the Everflame good to go. So that's just the way that's happening because I can't do any more of that. After that, on September 22nd, we have three books coming out, 2 of which I had heard of. One, as I was researching, did not realize was coming out, and that is The Mirror of Infinite Endings by Stephanie Garber. This is going to be number 3.5, so I think it's just a novella, after The Ballad of Never After, which is, Once Upon a Broken Heart, The Ballad of Never After. Yeah, A Curse for True Love. The last one there, she's coming out with the 4th book. It's 3.5 in the series, but she's coming out with the 4th book, and I thought the trilogy was done. So that's really exciting. Granted, I still need to read Caraval because I do want to read Caraval before I read Once Upon a Broken Heart, but we will eventually get to all of them, and then I will have all of them, and that's just a fun, great time. We're enjoying that. We're enjoying that a lot. We also have a new John Green book coming out, fiction, not a nonfiction. We're not doing tuberculosis because I'm sorry, I did not read that book, but we're doing Hollywood Ending. I honestly, I'm surprised I haven't read Tuberculosis because I will read anything that a Green brother writes. It's the same as like the Sarah Dessen in me. It's that era. I will read anything he writes. So I am like really intrigued by that. I saw that he was coming out with something new, but I haven't done a whole lot of digging into it. And I am intrigued to say the least, for surezies. And then last, the second book that I'm just waiting for my NetGalley to come through because I really don't want to wait. I really don't want to wait till September. But I also do because it has a little bit of spooky vibes to it. A little bit of spooky vibes. It is Free Falling by Lila Sage. I love her. I love her so much. I love her so much. I need to be best friends with her. I need to be best friends with her now. So I've said that before. If you know Lila, or if you are Lila somehow stumbling across this, let's be besties. Trust me, we would be besties. I promise. I am the ultimate hype girl. Let's be besties for sure. Yep. And then to round out the month on September 29th, we have 3 more books coming out. We have Trustfall by Lynn Painter, which, guys, there's too many good books. I'm so excited. I love Lynn Painter so much. The fact that we got Fake Skating earlier this year, I finally got to Nothing Like the Movies, and Trustfall, she has obviously she's hyping a book. I understand this, but the way that she talks about Trustfall just has me sat. I am sat for this book. I need it. But again, it's another like fall book, so like I am like ready to read it in September. If I get the arc, I will be, fall along and making cider while I drink this, even if it's 100 degrees outside, because I will be getting fall vibes to read this book. And I just don't care. Yes. We also get the second in the Half City. I don't know what the series is called, but the second one is called Cursed City by Kate Golden. Now, I haven't read Half City yet, but everybody that I watch and follow has loved it. And I am like really starting to get into my romantasy fantasy era a little bit more, dystopian kind of thing. That side I kind of all lump together. I'm aware that there are different genres, but it's either romance or not romance, mystery thriller. That's kind of how my brain works. I'm sorry, it just does. That being said, I'm really getting into that kind of the other genres a little bit more, and like nonfiction and like contemporary, and I understand it, but like the dystopian fantasy, romantasy, kind of all dark academia, all kind of lumped together in my world. They just do. But I have Half City because of how many people have said they loved it. And so I think I'm going to wait for Cursed City to come out before I start it. Because if we already got to September, it gives me time to get through a little bit more of this back here before I have to worry about reading things. And that's good for Laura, because I got like serious problems, friends. It's fine. And last but not least, absolutely not least, I don't know how this book is not getting talked about more. We have a 4th that is not book 4, but a book 4 that is not book 4, but it's a 4th book for the Empyrean series. Rebecca Yarros is dropping a book on September 29th. We're getting 4th win content this year. Yes! I'm so ready. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous because I genuinely don't even know what it could be. I don't know what we could be talking about. I'm hoping maybe it's like a little bit of like a prequel type situation. I have a couple different trains of thought. I either want it to be the hours that were lost from Violet's erased memory. I want it to be like what Xaden's doing while everybody else is just hanging out. I want it to be like a prelogue and give me like Lilith and Archer's love story. Something like that would be cool. Or give me some dragon lore. Those are the options. If it's anything else, I riot. On to October then. And you can give me one of those options for my birthday, because my birthday is in October. And finally I have a decent transition. I'm crashing out over books that aren't even out yet. What am I doing? October has 5. November has 5 and December has 3. So we are on the downhill slide for all of this. September was the doozy of the month, I promise. So October kicks things off on October 6th with Never Been Tamed by Corinne Michaels. She is a cowboy romance author that I have not started, but Weston Forever was the first book in the series, and then the second one now, Never Been Tamed, will come out in October, and I'm a little bit intrigued. She had some great PR packages get sent out, and like the arcs of everything were the one female, one male main character on a book, so you didn't know if you were getting the male main character, the female main. Like, she did a fantastic job, and I was like, oh, new cowboy romance author? Say less. So yeah, that one going on the TBR for sure. October 20th, we have 2. Again, for every cowboy romance, there is an equal or greater than value to hockey romance, because Peyton Corinne, see how I would get confused with that? Peyton Corinne on October 20th has Undone coming out, and that is the last in her Undone series, the before books. Oh, the way that I need this book. Friends, I cannot begin to describe to you. I absolutely devoured the first 3. They were so good. And I have a feeling that I'm going to like Undone the best. Second best, because I do love Freddie and Ro from book 2. I do think Unloved is my favorite. So Undone will be tight second, because I already I'm starting to get to know those characters, and I'm just, yep, I need them. Also on October 20th, we get another Abby Jimenez. Yeah, Abby Jimenez, A Merry Little Christmas. I will obviously not be reading this until Christmas time, but I'm excited for a Christmas book from her. I'm very excited to see what she does with a Christmas book. Yes, just yes. And then last, on October 27th, there are 2 more books coming out. The Keeper by Anna Huang. This is a series that I've heard a lot about and just haven't really... I've heard a lot about it, but I also haven't really heard if people love it or hate it. It's the Gods of the Game series. I believe they are I believe they're soccer romances. And this is the third. It's The Defender and The Striker are the first 2. And I think they have a little bit of dark romance elements, maybe. I've heard so much about them, and yet I honestly can't really tell you anything about them. But the third one, The Keeper, Anna Huang, I've been kind of keeping tabs on this series. It does come out on October 27th, along with, say it with me, ACOTAR number 6. Yep, Sarah J. Maas is coming out with ACOTAR number 6 that we don't know the name or the color or anything about. She's just dropping a book. And then 4 months later in January, she's dropping a book. I have a lot of reading to do before then, because I need to reread book 5 and read all of Crescent City. Ideally, I'd like to get through Throne of Glass, but it's already July. And I don't know that I'm going to get that done by October. Unless you shut me in that closet, feed me when necessary, and give me nothing but my Kindle to get things done. Not even my physical books, because I don't have Throne of Glass on my physical books. I only have Throne of Glass on my Kindle. So give me my Kindle and no Wi-Fi, because otherwise it's not getting done. And I would like it to, but it's not going to. That wraps up October. Heading into November, we have 5 books. See, I'm doing a decent job. This is going quicker than I anticipated. November starts things off on the 3rd with Hockey Romance. It is Bad Idea by Al Kennedy. I actually don't know this Hockey Romance. Bad Idea has got us a little DeLaurinaitis kid. Yeah, so we're getting on to 3rd generations now. But it is still within the Briar U. The main 4, we're running down kids now, and I'm here for it. So, Bad Idea, good idea. Good idea, yep. On the 10th, we get Fan Alchemy Book 3 by Callie Hart. Doesn't have a name yet. All I know is we get us some Quicksilver Book 3. Yes. I need to get to Brimstone before then. This book is a lot of books that Lauren hasn't read. I'm realizing that now. We'll change that. We will get better. We will do better. We will change that. On the 17th, Rebecca Yarros has a contemporary romance coming out, which is the book that she said she had to get done before she started actual book 4, not book 4 that is book 4, and that is Peculiar Stars. I'm scared to read any of her contemporary books because I've heard that they're not necessarily romances, and that sometimes she doesn't really care about your feelings. And if that's any indication from how she does in the Empyrean series, I would agree. She doesn't really care about your feelings. And I don't know that I want to read that in a quote-unquote romance that's not a romance, that's just a contemporary. So I don't know that I will be reading that, but it's Rebecca Yarros, and really I should just start reading her backlog at some point. I also have a lot of other things, so maybe I'll just keep putting it off. And read something like Stormside, Alex Astor, also coming out on the 17th. This is the sequel to Starside. And I need to get to Starside. I've been so excited. I do think I am going to wait until closer to this to come out because I've heard that the cliffhanger is a little bit and therefore I think I might as well wait. There's no rush. There's no rush to read it when the second book isn't out yet. And I have other things that I need to get to first. And last but not least, November 25th, another Chelsea Curto, rounding out the DC Stars with Weak Side. It is number 8. And okay, so I think that's the thing is Hockey Romance, I'm not necessarily waiting for book 8 to come out before I start the DC Stars because I can kind of just pop and sprinkle those in wherever. And I do have a friend that I think might get a little angry with me if I don't start them soon because she asked me to start them before I started off campus. And I was like, girly pop, I gotta do off campus because we gotta get a vlog out and I want to watch the show, but I want to read the books before I watch the show. And she's like, yeah, understandable. But as soon as you get done, start them. I haven't started them yet, so I do need to do that soon so she does not get mad at me. But also because I do genuinely think I'm going to love these books, and so might as well just kind of start to sprinkle them in between some fantasies and things where I just need something fun. But I also think these books are 500 or 600 pages each, so that's a little long for me. And then finally, to wrap things up with a little bow, it is December. December has 3 books coming out so far. I'm sure there are probably more coming out that just haven't been released yet because it is, still halfway into the month. We could be adding more. But first things first, Lana Ferguson on the 1st has The Soulmate coming out. I don't know if her, the Love Under Lock or Under Lock and Key, The Soulmate, the Mate Equation, I don't remember. She has some of those that are which ones, I can't even think of the names, but she has those ones. I don't think they're interconnected. I think they're just standalones. But that's another one of those. This is a cat wolf romance, I think, or something like that. I don't know much about it. I just know that I've been vaguely intrigued by them, but also a little bit what are we doing? So I don't know. I put it on the list. We'll see when it gets a little bit closer what I do with it. December 8th, Beth Reekles, who, if that name does not ring a bell, it is the author of The Kissing Booth, which it was one of my favorite, such a fun, I won't say one of my favorites, but it was such a fun, cute read when I was younger. And then I loved the movies. I did. They're comfort watches for me. They're such a silly, goofy time that I thought they were great. She has another one coming out, and it is That Feeling When. I know nothing about this. I didn't even know she had another book coming out, but I am excited to get to it. I have kept up pretty well on her stuff, so I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with her stuff. But that's also a really easy, let me just sprinkle this in as I'm reading other things kind of book. It'll go on my Kindle, so as I'm traveling and doing whatever around the holidays, we'll probably pick that up. And then last, but certainly not least, actually it might be because I haven't read the first one. Who's surprised? On December 15th, Adrienne Young, it is Chosen Son. It is the second book to Fallen City. I just picked up Fallen City on my indie bookstore trip because I've seen it a lot, but I haven't heard a lot about it. And that really intrigues me because I like when I have read some really good books that got a lot of hype as a book, but then got really quiet as anything about them. I'm curious about it, but again, luckily not being till December gives me some time to get to the first one, so I don't have to wait for the second. All of that is to say, 2026 has been, and will continue to be one of the best reading years. And I can't wait to see what 2027 holds. Ooh, I can't even believe I'm saying that, and it is July, but I can't. I'm excited. So there you go. There's your last shot. If you have any other new releases that I missed on here, please put them down in the comments. We can all enable each other. Let's get those down in the comments. Otherwise, if you like me, you know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Otherwise, I would love it so much if you could like this video. Give me a comment of any kind. Even if you don't have any other releases, which one of these are you excited for? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying till the end. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. This was a doozy of a list. I tried really hard not to say that word, but I love it. It was a doozy of a list. And let's see how many of these we get ticked off. So thanks so much for sticking around, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.